What is going on, Sumo How are we doing today on this lovely Friday? Awesome. Let us know in the chat where you guys are coming in from. If you can hear me loud and clear, video's looking good, audio is good. Let's see what's going on, y'all. All right. Who is ready? Ready to do this? All right. So thank you all for joining us today. Super excited to get started. Awesome. We got someone from Houston. I am coming in from Austin, and we got the partners here who are from Paris. So we got some international folks on here today. I'm sure we got some in the chat as well. But yeah, super excited for today's webinar. Today we are talking with the team behind Switchy. So for those of you who don't know, Switchy.io lets you customize, manage, and track retargeting links so you can boost your conversions. It's a super cool tool. Currently live on AppSumo right now for just $39. So we're going to be going through that today. But first, I want to welcome the co-founders, Jeffrey and Florent. So thank you guys for joining us.
Hi, guys.
Hey. Awesome. So before we dive into the demo, I would love to know, I'm sure the audience would love to know too, like what's y'all's background? Where did you guys start? What kind of brought you to starting this company?
Okay, so actually, so I'm Jeffrey. Nice to meet you guys. So I'm one of the co-founder of Switchy, actually the CEO. So about my background, I have more background in marketing backgrounds. So I just finished my study. I work in banking industry and in startups too, in a lot of accelerator. And when I met Florent, we decided to jump in the adventure and begin to create with us. So. I will let Florent introduce himself.
Hey, my name is Florent. I am the tech guys behind Switchy. I am with Geoffroy to help people to increase their marketing stuff. And I am a mathematician engineer.
Awesome. All right. So who is the target market you guys kind of came up with for Switchy? Is it marketers? Is it agencies? Who's kind of the tip of that spear for you?
Actually, we would like to help brands to engage their community on different channels, and so our main markets are brands. But because we are accelerated in Paris by the Havas Group, so one of the world's biggest agency, our goal is to ship the best product also for agency to help them to manage a lot of customers directly in the platforms. So our first target is the brands, but we have a really agency-focused timeline development to help them to manage a lot of customers directly in the product, not have to switch, etc., with other tools.
Awesome, excellent. And when did you guys officially launch?
We launched it was 4 months ago, so it's a really new product. But we already have a lot of big customer in France, like Condé Nast, JQ, etc. Some media groups, and so we run the first product with them. We iterate with them, get our first customers, so it finances, and then now we're opening the SaaS to everyone since a few months. So we're launching the AppSumo to get a boost.
Very cool, very cool. No, we're super excited to have you guys on AppSumo. And I'm sure the folks in here would love to get a walkthrough. But before we do that, just 2 pieces of housekeeping for the audience. Number 1 is, yes, there will be a replay. I'll be sending that out later today. So if you have to hop off at any point or you miss something, you want to go back, I will send that out. So as long as you registered for the webinar, I'll be emailing that out to you. So you'll get it there. The second thing is, if you have questions about Switchy, how it works, how you can be using it, things like that, feel free to drop those questions in the Q&A box below the video. You can enter them there. I see we already got a couple in there. So we'll be going through those towards the end of the webinar after the demo. So if any questions pop up, feel free to throw them there. But for the time being, I will turn it over to you, Jeffrey, to give these folks the demo walkthrough that they're excited for.
Okay, thanks for the intro, Chris. So just with the demo, I will share my screen. Normally, everything should be okay, and you should see Switchy.
Yep.
Yes.
Got it.
Great. So actually, what is Switchy? Switchy, it's a tool aims to help marketers and agency to help them to retarget their audience and to customize and track their clicks. So how it works actually? We developed a tool that helps brands to shorten links and to add retargeting pixel directly inside of it. So retargeting pixel of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Quora, Pinterest, Snapchat, a lot of platforms, and help brands to short their links. With other features, like we help them also when they're sharing their links in social media platform to customize their link appearance by editing the picture, the title, and the description of a link to make it like more attractable and help to boost the number of clicks that you can get on your links. And then we help brands to retarget the audience that click on a specific links thanks to the retargeting pixel and an help center where you can retarget every user that click on your different links that you're sharing. Thanks to our dedicated dashboard, we are giving you like some analytics like about the referrals, the countries, and the clicks that you get when you are sharing something, so you can manage and track your campaigns. So actually, how does it work? So it's a super easy to use tool, really dedicated to teams. So it's open for tech guys also because we'll release soon the API, but the goal is really to have a plug and play software for marketers, etc. So actually, how does it work? Like if I, for example, pick a long URL, like from Adidas, let's take an example, and I would like to shorten it. So I just have to copy and paste it in Switchy. And then I will come to an editing part of the links. So directly here, I can add like, sorry, I think misconnections issue. Great, it's working. I can add like retargeting pixel. So if I have, for example, my pixel Facebook, I will take directly the one of Switchy. Sorry, just need to move that. Yes, okay. This is my Switchy pixel, so I edit here, but we help users to find the pixel ID thanks to our dedicated like help center. So you can find easily like a pixel of Facebook, of Twitter, LinkedIn, and for all the retargeting platform. So I will add a pixel. I will add my Facebook pixel, for example, create it, and then I can choose my different pixels. So I actually only have one here. I can add if I want like UTM tags, for example, for the sources, for the medium, like it will be a link that we will share for social stuff, and then it will be for my winter sales campaign, for example. So I just like to add TZTM in my links. Then I can customize the appearance of my links, like by adding a picture, like adding like a title, so winter sales, don't miss it. So if I share my social media links, if I share my links in social media, you will see that appearance. I can customize the domain name, add a slug, so I will add like winter sales, and short my link. As soon as my link is shortened, I can go to a dashboard, a dedicated one, where I can like manage all my links and campaigns with folders. So I can create a folder for the sales, so sales links. So if I would like to move it in the sales folder, I can find all my sales links in that folder, or it can be also for brands. Like if you're managing a lot of brands, you can have all your links in different folder for each brand. If you have some click on your links, so I will give a click and copy and paste it. I will find the different click in real time directly in the Switchy dashboard. And if I would like to get more details, I can go in the dashboard here to find the different click I got. So I got actually one clicks from one user. It's me, I just click on it. And from one unique country is French, sorry. So here I can get my stats. If I would like, for example, from the dashboard to directly share my link on different social media platform, I can do it. For example, if I would like to share it directly on Twitter, I can do it directly from Switchy. So I can do my post like, hey, don't miss my sales, click on tweets, and directly it's posted on Twitter and on different platform. I can copy my link here to share it directly in other tools or editing in my email newsletter, etc. If I would like to see what is the links appearance, I can get it here. And I can also like, if I would like to download a QR code in PNG or SVG, I can get it directly in the dashboard. So it's really easy to do and to manage. In the way, like in the fact, if I would like to, for example, add more retargeting pixel, I have a dedicated dashboard for my retargeting pixel, so I can find it and classify it for different brands. So actually we are like running more than 15 pixels, so from Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Analytics, Quora, Snapchat, Bing, AdWords, etc. So I can edit directly there and manage it here in that part. I can customize my own domain name. Like if I would like, for example, to have my own dedicated domain, instead of sharing a link with i.switchy.io, I can get my own domain. So it's really easy to set up. How it works. So we are giving you like an helping center to find it easily. So how to find and how to custom your domain name or subdomain. So with the different steps you have to follow to do it, and how it works. So if, for example, I go in Gandhis or domain provider, I can click on add a DNS. So I would like to add, like, for example, a CNAME. So I will give a name to my CNAME. It will be like links. So it will be links.digitalnews.com. I will put the host name. So it's links.switchy.io, and I can create it. Then I just have to wait a bit for the DNS propagations and the CNAME propagations, and I can go back to Switchy in the setting parts and add links. So the CNAME I just configure, the digitalnews.com, and add it. Actually, there will be like 15-minute propagation, so I just have to wait. So normally it's okay, Gandhi do it immediately, so it's better. I just have to refresh my pages, and normally I will get my custom domain. Okay, I think it's because it's not yet propagated. So it will come just after. Here I can manage my plan directly in the setting part, so I can get the number of how many clicks I have, etc. I used. So it's different between your different plans and different how many code you are stacking, but you will see like, for example, I stack 2 code here, so it's the AppSumo 2 plans, and I got like 60,000 clicks and 16 custom domains. Directly in my account, I can manage also like some features like the GDPR pop-up, the bidding sections, etc. And that's all. How it works to retarget users. If you are sharing a link on Switchy, for example, I'm sharing to my community the links I just created before the winter sales. If user click, and if I add, like, for example, the retargeting, the Facebook retargeting pixel, I will be able easily to retarget this audience with ads. So to create like a super custom audience on which I can run like more efficient ads, because we know that the audience that click can be retargeted and will buy more easily my product, because, for example, retargeting stat, it's 10 more time. When a user click on your links, you have like 10 more times, sorry, to convert him for a deal, etc. So if I would like to retarget this audience, the audience that click on my Switchy links on Facebook, we will like a super easy help center to follow. So I just have to connect to my Facebook Ads Manager, create a specific audience. So maybe with the screen sharing, you will not see a lot, so I will zoom. I will choose the users that click on my different pages. I will just copy and paste my different Switchy links, and I will have like a new custom audience on which I can like run ads. Another stuff, like normally I got a misconnection problem, but my new domain, it's added on Switchy, so I can edit if I would like to do it the 44/7, sorry, the cats on cats, 407 redirection. So I will let it on Switchy because it's actually one of our domains. But if I would like to create a new links, so I will take the same links than before, but I can add it directly in Switchy and choose the domain name I would like to use. So the one I just added, like links.digitalnews.com. I can also like customize the slug, etc. So it's okay for the demo. I think like you understand a bit the product, how it works, etc. So you see like it's super easy. And now let's speak a bit about like our roadmap. So actually like we are developing new features every day, and we're working hard, Florent and the tech team. So you just need to find 1 second the roadmap. Got it. Okay. So currently we're working like on some agency features. The team member has a multiple accounts one to help you like manage different brands directly in one dedicated dashboard. So it will be alive. Sorry, get it soon. So directly you will have in Switchy different shop space where you can manage brands and add team members. So we are currently working on it. So it will be released in the next 2 weeks. So you will be able to add different team members. And we're working on different features like with advanced link editions to add, like, for example, rotators, geo redirections, script integrations, etc. And then our next main project will be the different integrations with some platform like SocialBee, Mailjet, Sendingblue, WordPress. We also get some feedback from Simolinks, so we'll integrate also with Missing Letter. And in the same time, we're working to release as soon as possible the CTA features. So now let me know if you have any question, and I will be happy to help and answer to it.
Awesome. That was great. Thank you for going through all that. Super cool. Yeah, we do have a handful of questions. I can read through some of them and take your best stab. So one person is asking, how does Switchy create customized and targeted remarketing? In particular, how does it create target marketing?
Sorry, I have a small connection issue. Can you repeat?
Yeah, so the question is, how does Switchy create customized and targeted remarketing? So I guess, how does the remarketing campaigns work? How is Switchy building up that audience based on the links and things like that?
Okay, so how it works, instead of having retargeting pixel on your website, the retargeting pixel is directed a link to your links. So when a user comes from the Switchy links and go to the website, so it can be a third-party website, like for example, if you are creating content, etc. Between the time where the user click and the time where the user is redirected to the main website, Switchy will get the data and the cookie of the user and directly feed your pixel. When a user will click on it, it will enter in your pixel, in your retargeting pixel, and feed your Facebook pixel, etc. More you will have user on it, more you will be able to retarget super custom audience on it.
Awesome. Cool.
So yeah.
All right.
Sorry
yeah,
for
no, I think so. Yeah. Cool. All right. Dennis is asking, are the redirects instant, or is there a few seconds delay, and can you customize that in the dashboard?
The few seconds delays when the redirection happens. Actually, normally there is no a lot of delay. A small delay can occur when you're adding some retargeting pixels, but actually we're working on the features to have a multi-server locations. So when a user will click, for example, from France, server in France will help you to reduce that delay. So it's how we are going to make it better every day, etc. So yeah. It's a feature that one of our developers is actually working on it. So.
Cool.
Ask us, so yeah.
yeah. Awesome. Heck yeah. All right. Next one. Can I share another company's link, such as Nike, and then retarget people from that link?
Yeah. So actually, you can share a link from another company. If is actually the feature of sharing a third-party content. For example, I don't know, but a huge media sharing a test about the one smartphone that you would like to sell on your store. So what you can do in your Facebook pages, on your website, on your different social network, you can share Switchy links with retargeting pixel, for example, of Facebook, of Twitter, etc. That brings the user to the test, the smartphone test. So say, hey, discover the new test by the name of the media of the new Samsung smartphone, for example. All the users that will go on your Facebook pages and click on your post will be redirected directly to the media website to read the test. But during the time when the user will click on your link that you shared and arrive on the third-party website, the media that do the smartphone test, you will get all the pixels of the users. As soon as you have the pixels of the users, people that are interested by the smartphone test, you can, if you like to run ads, for example, on Facebook, choose to create a custom audience with that guy. So it's actually, I will share again my screen. So it's things I just showed before, but normally I will show it to you again. So it will be up. if, for example, I share Switchy links that brings the user to the media article, I just have to copy and paste in the Facebook Ads Manager these Switchy links, and all the people that come from these Switchy links and click on that Switchy links and give you their cookie by clicking on the links, you will be able to run an ad with a super custom audience. But if you, for example, add like your LinkedIn pixel, your Twitter pixel, your Pinterest pixel, your Quora pixel, etc., even if they click on Facebook, you will get their pixels and you will be able easily to retarget them on all the platforms.
Awesome. Excellent. Cool. All right. The next question. Let's see. Can you customize the domain name of the URLs? I see that the one that Jeffrey is using are linked to switchy.io. Is there a way to customize that for my own URL?
Sure, totally. So actually, how does it work? So I will share again my screen and maybe I will get it shared. So how does it work? Directly in Switchy, you have an options to set your own domain name. So it's just here. So when you go in the settings tabs, it's the first one is a custom domain name. So by setting a DNS, CNAME record or NM record, you can be able to create like your own links. So actually, I will like zoom out a bit. So you have two options. You can set like subdomains, or you can set domain names. So if you like, for example, set your domain names directly. So to have like company.com or your domain links instead of Switchy links, how you have to do is you have to log in your domain provider, go in your domain settings, look for DNS settings, and then you just have to record a DNS setting. So in the, for example, if you have a domain, if you like to have a domain, you have to choose in record the a name or alias, give in the name field, put arrobas, in hosts, redirect and print your records to links.switchy.io. Just have to create it, and then you have to add your domain, like yourdomain.com, directly in your custom domain settings. You click on add, and you will have a new domain for sharing links. Like I add my new domain like links.thegdesignnews.com. If I take a link that I would like to shorten, I copy and paste it. Instead of using like all.switchy.io, I can choose my own domain name that I just added in my settings. And if I short a link, the new links will be my domain name / a slug that I can customize or let it random.
Awesome. Cool. Easy enough. All right. Let's see. Astrid would like to know, how do you be GDPR compliant?
Okay, so about GDPR compliance, how it works. So I will share again my screen. So about the GDPR, like we are offering like a GDPR, like a pop-up for users. So if you are in Europe, you should activate it on your links where you will add pixels. So for example, I like create a links where, okay, I didn't add a pixel on that one. So I will create a links where I will add pixel. So I add my pixel ID, the Facebook one. I will not give UTM, etc. And I create a link. So my links contains actually pixels. So you will keep the cookie of the user and keep their data. So what you should have to do in Europe, you should have to activate your GDPR pop-up. So how it works actually, you have a privacy pop-up. So you have different settings. The different languages will be available by before the end of the weeks, so where you can like add your company name. So Switchy, you can add the links to your privacy policy that includes the policy of the cookie that you have. So I will copy and paste the one of Switchy. And then I decide to activate on all my links that contain some pixels, or I can choose even the links I would like to only activate like the GDPR pop-up. If I save it, what will happen when I will go like, so I will just copy that link. Let's imagine I'm using that links and I'm sharing it to a different user on Facebook, on Twitter, etc. So it's a link to Switchy, but it can be a link to Amazon, it can be a link to media, to your website, etc. If I'm sharing it, what will happen when I will go to the website for a user in Europe? You have a GDPR pop-up that appears that say, okay, your privacy matter, and that explain your different cookie policy, etc. The user can continue and accept that you take a cookie. So the user will consent to use the technology across the web, or decline. If the user decline, so click on the decline buttons, no pixel will be like feed. So the user will just go to the link like a bit.ly URL shortener, like so it will go from a point A to a point B without any pixel stuff. If the user click on continue, the pixel will be fed into your Facebook pixel, your Twitter pixel, etc. Directly in the pop-up, the user can go to the privacy policy, etc. It can open a new pop-up and go. So if I come back to the link and I decide to continue, I have some connection issue. Okay, I just continue to the website and the pixel is fed. So the latent is about my connections, it's not about Switchy. You can try.
Awesome. Excellent. All right, some quick ones. Is there an integration with Sprout Social, or will there be?
Sprout Social, actually, like we didn't plan it, but we can have a look. How does it work? Like if you have like some integration requests, and this is for all the users, actually we are taking a lot of feedback from Sumo links, and they give us a lot of idea. They help us to create like relationship with other companies that we didn't know before, like SocialBee, etc. that run before LTD on AppSumo, and we contact them and we will begin to work on some integration, for example, with SocialBee on mid-September. So if you have like some integration requests, don't hesitate to talk with us on our intercom or send us an email, and we will have a look. All the integrations will begin in mid-September. So if you have like any other platforms idea, don't hesitate to call us and we'll have a look. And if it's applied and if it's interesting for Switchy, for the platform, and if they are in, we will do the integrations. The API for partners is already released, and it will be open for everyone like in October. So.
Cool. Awesome. All right, what can you tell us about a WordPress integration?
Okay, it's exactly the same. So we are already like get some like supporting feedbacks about the WordPress integration. So we will work on it like in mid-end September. So it's already in our roadmap. So don't hesitate to have a look on it. And if you got some other idea about integrations, yeah, don't hesitate to talk with us on intercom and by sending us an email. We'll be more than happy to integrate a lot of other tools to Switchy. It's not difficult because we have like a really plug and play API. It's super easy, and like most of platforms already like integrate some URL shorteners, so it can be fast. But yeah, for that we just need to have like some names that you could be interested to have, and we will work on it for sure.
Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, I saw another one pop up for Pebblebox. This is another one people want an integration for. Awesome. All right. Will future updates be included in the AppSumo plans?
Yes, totally. It's like we don't want to like run a deal, just give some update on some features to Sumo links and leave them. We value a lot the help they are giving us to kickstart the product and to boost it. So yeah, all the features that are in the roadmap will be included for Sumo links. So for sure.
Awesome. Cool. Is there a way to create dynamic QR codes with Switchy?
Yeah, you can easily create QR code, and we have like some new features requests about QR code. So to get a QR code from a link you already shorten in Switchy, you just have to go in your dashboard and go in the download QR code sections. So actually it's a small icon on the right. And if you click on it, you can directly download a PNG QR code or SVG one if you would like, for example, edit it and make some stuff on it. And if you click on download, it's an instant one, so you can get it. Sumo links already ask us something if we can directly add a logo in the QR code. And for example, we are thinking about integrating these features also to make QR code like shine more.
Nice. All right, let's see. On the privacy pop-up, we could put only one company name. What if we were running 6 different businesses or domains? How could we put 6 different company names on the privacy pop-up?
Okay, actually, it will be in the advanced like links settings we are working on that are coming with or different features that will be released like in the following days. Actually, if you would like to manage your brands easily, you will have like in your dashboard the ability to manage like different brands here. So in your different setup, if you are, for example, running or using 6 brands, you can create 6 brands and get your own pop-up for it. But we are also working on a specific advanced features for each links, where you will be able to customize everything, and also it will be in the following days release, geo redirections, deep linking, script integrations, etc. And the GDPR wording can be customized for each links. So you can customize for each link the language, the privacy links, where there is a policy of the company about the cookie, etc., and the name of the company also, of course.
Awesome. Cool. All right, next question, Brian. Is there a way to know when the browser pixel has expired? Retargeting lists expire, and I would like to know how many active pixels are on the list. Do you have that capability?
Sorry, I don't hear your question well.
I guess they're wondering if when you're building up the retargeting lists based on the people who click on that pixel, how long do people stay on that list? Is it forever? Is it 180 days or 60 days or something like that?
Actually, it depends a bit of the policy of each platforms. But for example, with Facebook, normally it's you keep it when a user come in your pixel, you keep it, you keep the user inside of it, except if the user, for example, contacts the company and asks for deletions of all his data that the company get on it. So, and for example, different platform have different timeline, but it's a super long time one. It maybe will change with the actual regulations. So we are read some stuff about the CCPA laws that will force some company, for example, to not let them use the pixel for more than 2 years. There is actually some regulations that will arrive on it, but actually it's really long term on each platforms.
Awesome. All right, next question. Is it possible to change the short links destination URL either in the dashboard or with a Zapier automation?
Totally. We got the request from some Sumo links. It was, I think, 2 hours after the launch. We got some feedback hey, we cannot edit the links, etc. So it was a mistake for us. We didn't develop the feature. So in 24 hours, we work on it and we work hard on it. So you can now, edit your links. So when you are in your dashboard, so you already create your link, shorten it, etc. You can edit it and edit everything on it. If you would like to edit it, you just have to click on the edit buttons. You can change the URL destination. So I can put again my Adidas links. So just here. So I can add a new destinations. I can change the pixel. I can change the custom appearance. I can also change my title, and I can change also my UTM. So use one already set or write a totally new ones, and update my link. If I update my link, everything will be refreshed.
Very cool.
On the future features that we'll add, Florent is currently, for example, working on it with Xavier, one of our developers. You will be also able to edit the geo redirections, the rotation of a link based on percentage, on times, etc. So everything will be editable except the links the links, because if you share it, if you like to edit it, it will not work anymore. So it's normal.
Very cool. No, that's great. That's a very cool feature to have available. That's awesome. You guys were able to pull that off. All right. Well, that is all the time we have for now. But really want to thank you guys for taking the time to hop on here and kind of show your product to the community and help answer some of these questions. It's a super cool tool. We're really excited to have you. For anyone on here, if you want to go check out Switchy, you can just head over to appsumo.com/Switchy. Check out the browse page. It's in there. Super cool tool. Again, everything's backed by the AppSumo 60-day guarantee. So feel free to plug it into your business, see how it works, and see how you can get the most out of it. But Jeffrey, Florent, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Do you have any last words to say to the Sumo Links?
Yeah, sure. So, Simulink, thank you very much for your support, and building a great product with you. Don't hesitate, if you have some requests, etc., to talk on our intercom. Our support will be more than happy to help you if you have any issue with the product, etc. We are super reactive, and thanks again. We are super happy to be on AppSumo and to run these great deals. So See you soon.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Have a great day. We'll be talking soon. Thanks, Simolinks.
Have a good day and a great
Thank
weekend.
you.
Bye, guys. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.